Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Greg Jones for Engine Builder. Today we're in Whitewright, Texas at ICE Racing Engines. I'm joined by Chris Fowler. And this right here is a 427 cubic inch LS that's going to be twin turbocharged, and it's our Engine of the Week.
Engine Builder's Engine of the Week is sponsored by Pengrade 1, L-Ring DOS Original, and NPW.
Chris, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having us in the shop today. We just got done taking a little tour of the shop and seeing everything you guys got going on here at ICE Racing Engines, and it's pretty cool stuff. But it doesn't get much cooler than what this 427 LS is going to be. And we'd love to know a little bit more about the build and what all you got in it. So let's start there. Just kind of how this build got started, and is this a new customer or repeat customer?
It is a new customer. I'm not real sure where he's from, but I think he's from Texas, but not a local customer. But it has a billet Callie's crankshaft. It has the bigger Cleveland mains in it versus the factory LS main journal. It has Callie's Ultra I-beam rods and Ross pistons. Okay.
Very good. And obviously you can tell the pistons have some coating on the top there. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
We do coating on some applications, especially the higher horsepower stuff. It does help with heat and the longevity of the piston.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we were also talking off camera before we got rolling that you guys set your pistons in the hole maybe slightly different than other people might, especially on a high horsepower application like this. Can you elaborate on that?
Correct. So one of the things that we do on the higher horsepower stuff is anytime it's going to be big pro charger, turbos, making a lot of power, we'll make the whole combination, whether it be rod length or piston compression height, to where the piston itself is, whenever it is at TDC, it will be considerably down in the hole to increase the quench area. So that, as far as tuning, it opens up the tuning window as far as being able to put more timing in it, it being a little bit more forgiving when they actually get to the racetrack and they start pushing it. Right. So it's less prone to blowing head gaskets and eating up pistons and a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, I understand. It keeps that compression down in the cylinder hole.
Correct. It keeps that top ring away from the heat.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. How about the block itself? Where do you guys get that?
That is a dart block. They don't cast a whole lot of these. Like I said, it's got the Cleveland mains in it. So, and then we bored the lifters out for a 903 lifter. So it has 903 lifters. They are hydraulic. The customer didn't want to have adjustable rockers, so we fit him with a hydraulic, and this is a 903 Johnson.
Okay, very good. Now, since we're talking about some of the Valvetrain, how about some of the other Valvetrain components that you guys will be running, as well as the cylinder heads you got back here?
As far as Valvetrain, we like to run a lot of customers they want a no maintenance engine. So the factory rockers are really good as long as you upgrade the trunnions. And we've turned those things well over 8,000 RPM with no issues. And then we'll run depending on the cylinder head, anywhere from 3/8 to 1/2 inch or bigger if the cylinder head allows it, push rod, big a push rod as we can get in it, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. All right. Now, how about the heads themselves? What do you got back here?
The cylinder heads themselves, this is our signature ice racing 6-bolt LS3 cylinder head. We do the chamber softening, and it has two 165, 1590 valves in it, and we also do this copper ring that helps add more sealing compression to the gasket. So we'll run this copper ring with an MLS gasket, so it'll seal the cylinder quite a bit better.
Yeah. Now, is there any reason you go with the copper material versus anything else for the ring there?
Some applications will do a copper gasket and do a fuel hoop, the stainless hoop, and with the receiver groove in the block. Yeah. So we do those as well, but a lot of customers, they want the gasket to be the weak link. So if it'll blow a head gasket versus it breaking the block or the crank or something else, the engine will always find the weakest link. Yeah. And if the head gaskets are cheap. So if it'll just blow a head gasket, you know, on these 40 pounds of boost, 2,000 horsepower stuff, then that's a cheap fix. Versus if you have the fuel hoops with the receiver grooves, man, when they go, it's not good. Then you're replacing
out a cylinder head or something.
You're replacing parts, crankshafts, rods. It's really bad.
Yeah, for sure. Very cool. And then, so we mentioned that this is going to be a twin turbo combination. Do you know anything about the turbos that the customer might be running?
I don't.
Okay.
I know that the goal is to make north of 2,000 wheel. So we've done quite a few similar combinations with the exact same cylinder heads, and they've all made 2,000 plus on rear wheel horsepower.
Okay. Now, and then I'm looking at the oil pan back here. Is that going to be a wet sump setup for this?
It will be wet sump. We have a company that builds these for us. Yeah. So this is our oil pan. It has a tray built in.
Yeah. Very nice. All right. And then is this going to be a drag combination or something that he's going to be using on the street, a little bit of racing?
I think it's a little bit of both. The customer is going to be a little wild. I think he's going to drive it around. I think the car has AC on it and all kinds of stuff. So I don't really know. Yeah, I think it's going to be a wild ride. I don't know if he's going to do like drag week or something like that. There's no telling. And
do you know what car he's got that the engine's going in?
I think it's a 02 Firebird.
Okay. Very cool. Excellent. Chris, anything else about the LS or some of the components that we might have left out?
I think that's it.
Very cool. Well, Chris, we appreciate you telling us about the 427 LS that you got here. It's definitely cool. And guys, make sure you're checking out everything that Chris and Josh and Justin have going on here at ICE Racing Engines. And be sure to check out enginebuildermag.com for more great engine content. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. Hey, while I've got you guys here, I wanted to tell you about Find a Builder. It's a new microsite on enginebuildermag.com that's great for both engine shops and for potential customers looking to get engine work done. If you're an engine builder, this site is a place where you guys can list your shop and what you guys do to potential customers through enginebuildermag.com. It's an easy subscription-based microsite that'll let you guys connect to a new audience. And if you're a potential customer looking to get engine work done, this is a source to help you guys find a shop that's in your area or one that specializes in the type of engine work that you're trying to get done. Make sure you guys are checking out Find a Builder on enginebuildermag.com. Thanks.